Hello everyone, welcome to BISP Solutions. BISP Solution is a tech company that provides technical solutions across the world. I work as a NetSuite functional consultant, and today we will be taking topic write checks in NetSuite application. So today we will be covering meaning of write checks, purpose, features, benefits and path for navigating writing of checks, and we will take some examples for writing a check. So starting with our first. One second, sorry for the inconvenience. So we will be starting with our meaning of writing a check in NetSuite application. So writing checks in NetSuite refers to the process of issuing payments from your company's bank account to pay for expenses in organization like vendor bills, employee reimbursements, or other financial obligations. So instead of manually writing out a physical check or using a separate accounting system, so in NetSuite, it allows you to create, print, and track checks directly within the platform. Okay, so this is the meaning of writing a check in NetSuite application. Coming to our purpose for writing a check is paying bills. If we want to pay bills in our organization, so we can use the write check feature to pay for goods or services we have received from vendors. Okay, and if we want to make any reimbursement to our employee, so if the employee wants some reimbursement of amount while he w- went for any meetings or something like that, which is for our organization only, so we can issue the checks to them for the same. So other payments like our business needs to make, like rent or utility bills, can be can also be handled through this feature. Okay, so some key features of writing a check is we can easily create check in NetSuite application. So it allows us to quickly create checks to pay vendors, employees, or other payees directly from our bank accounts. So the purpose of the check process is straightforward, with fields for entering the pay amount and purpose of the check. So second feature will be integrated expense tracking, which means whenever we write a check in NetSuite application, it automatically records the transaction in our financials, categorizing it under the appropriate expense account. So this integration helps keep our books accurate and up to date. Then next feature is check printing. So NetSuite supports check printing, which allows us to print checks directly from the system using performative check stock. So this eliminates the need of separate check writing software, and also it ensures that checks are neatly and professionally presented. Okay. Then it also helps us in bank reconciliation. So every check which is written in NetSuite application is automatically reflected in our bank register. So it make our reconciliation easier, and we can match our written checks with clear transactions, ensuring that our transactions and records are aligned with our bank account. Then next feature involves multiple payee options. So NetSuite provides flexibility in choosing who to pay. So it we can also issue checks to vendors, employees, or other entities. The system also allows you to manage and maintain detailed payee information for future transactions. Okay. Then coming to our next feature, which is a transaction memorization. So if we are using or like issuing checks for the same amount to the same pay, like we are giving any rent which is on a monthly basis, so NetSuite allows us to memorize the transactions. So this feature saves our time by enabling us to create recurring checks without re-entering all the details each time. Okay. Also, it provides us security features where NetSuite includes several security measures to protect our financial transactions. Like for example, any authorized users can write checks. Okay. And the system keeps an audit trail of all check writing activities for easy tracking and compliance. Okay. So another feature of writing checks is it supports multi-currency. So for business dealing with international suppliers or operations, so NetSuite's check writing feature supports multiple currencies. We can issue checks in various categories and currencies, and NetSuite will handle the currency conversion and accounting adjustment automatically. Okay. So these features make the check writing process in NetSuite application efficient, secure, and integrated with your financial management. And also it simplify how business handle payments and track expenses. So saving a check transaction records the expense directly to your bank account, sorry, directly to your books by debiting the expense account specified in transaction detail and crediting the bank account selected for the check. Okay. So whenever you have saved a check transaction, so if you want to like edit something, you can click on edit option, which was presented in NetSuite application whenever we are writing a check. Also, if we want to print, there you will be finding a print option. So you can click over there and in another window, your PDF will be downloaded. Okay. So we have covered features option also. Then coming to our benefits of writing a check. So it's streamlined payment process. So in this particular benefit, all payments are handled in one place. Simplified financial management is there. Then comes to accurate record keeping, where every check is automatically recorded, ensuring your financial statements are always up to date. Okay. Convenient printing. We can print easily checks directly from NetSuite application, saving time and ensuring consistency. Okay. So this is how and what is writing a check in NetSuite application. So if we take an example for the same, like suppose imagine you are having a small business, mm, let's suppose call it as Bayleaf Interiors, okay, which specializes in interior designing. So they regularly purchase office supplies like stationery, printer ink, and paper from a local supplier. Okay. So what steps we have to take? It includes step 1, we will be taking first step as receiving the invoice. So we have our business called Bayleaf Interiors. So we have recently received an invoice from our supplier for around $500 worth of office supplies. Okay, so our business needs to pay this invoice to keep their amount in good standing. Okay, and also to remember the transaction is yet to be happen, so they are recording the same thing. Okay, so if we want to write a check for the same, so step 2 is the same thing like writing a check in NetSuite. So we will be going to our NetSuite application. This is what our NetSuite application looks like. And if we want to like prepare a check or write a check for the pay, so to pay the invoice, the accountant of our company, Bayleaf Interiors, logs in into NetSuite applications and navigate to transactions. Then under transaction, you will be finding bank option. Inside bank option, you will be getting a write checks option. So clicking on write checks option, it will open a separate window for the same. Here you can see there are many options inside check option where you can see transaction number is yet to be generated, account from where you have to make a check for. So we have selected checking. Here you can see the balance of the same. Then payee option, we will be selecting our supplier's name. So we will be going to our list option. Then coming to, let's take a one location V, and amount should be $500. So we are using test environment currently. So the base currency is USD only. So we have taken amount of 500 and exchange rate is 1. So parent company is only one here. So we will be selecting subsidiary parent company. Then if you want to make any or write any information in these 9 boxes, you can write it here like in user option, invoice option, GST, phone, total amount, discount, adjustment, net amount, total quantity. They are not necessary to be filled. So I am just going to our next option, which is expenses and items. So we have done an expense. So we will be selecting from this drop down list office expenses. So we will be writing here office. So we will be getting office expense account. Okay, an amount which we have mentioned here, it is coming here also, and we will be adding. Okay, then also we will be typing memo number 190. Okay, just for our convenience. Okay, and we will be saving the check for the same. Recalculation option is for like we have entered amount here as 500, but we are giving amount here as 250. So whenever we want to save, it will pop up the message that you have to click on recalculation, so the amount would be same. So after clicking on recalculation, amount here and here is same, so it will be saving our information. Okay, so here confirmation is given to us for transactions successfully saved. Here you can see with the name of one location the check is printed. If you want to like print check, so here you can see a print button is there. If you click here, you will be seeing this particular check on another tab only. Okay, so your name of the company is there. Okay, and date is of today only, and posting period check and parent company, all these things are written here. So this is how we make a check in NetSuite application. And if you want to make a copy for the same, you can make that also from here and save for the same. And if you want to see the activity for the same, you can click on show activity, but there is no activity associated with this particular option, so we will be canceling it. Then clicking on go to register. If we want to see our checking register, we can see with our memo number 190, 500 rupees, sorry, $500 are is there. Here you can see. So in checking register, it is recorded. And if we want to see the GL impact, which is a general ledger impact for the same check, so you can see checking $500, office expense $500, and the subsidiary is the same, and name of the company is one location. Okay, so this is how we make checks in NetSuite application. So whenever we are making check in NetSuite application, it automatically updates the accounting records showing that $500 has been paid to the supplier, and it reduced the balance in the office supplies expense account. Okay, so what will be the outcome for the same? So our bay leaf interiors successfully pays their supplier using the write checks option in NetSuite application. Also, it ensures their expenses are accurately recorded and their account with the supplier remains in good standing. Okay, so this simple scenario demonstrates us how easy is to manage payments and keep our financial records up to date with the help of NetSuite's writing check features. Okay, so concluding the same thing, in essence, writing checks in NetSuite is a convenient way to manage and track our payments, ensuring that our businesses financial operations run smoothly. Okay, so in recap, we have discussed meaning of how to write checks in NetSuite. Sorry, meaning what is writing a check, how to write a check. Also, we have navigated through NetSuite application to write a check, and we have categorized the expense account and also ensure that we have made an accurate financial records. Okay, so by understanding how efficiently managing check payments in NetSuite, we can streamline our financial operations and also maintain accurate accounting records. which is crucial for the overall health of our business. So for now, I hope you understood writing a check in NetSuite. Thank you for watching, and I hope this information is helpful to you. See you in the next video.